All right, guys. Got a couple comments, but I didn't see anything that was really telling me where I could get what I was asking for, which was I want this ratchet, this bit ratchet with a 1/4 inch anvil. I want to be able to stick any 1/4 inch extension into this guy to make it work. So I figured I have some standard Tecton. I have quite a few of these sets, and I do have some doubles in tools. So I'm going to sacrifice the 1/4 inch one, and I'm going to permanently install it. Now, I thought about drilling a couple holes and doing some set screws, but I'll just super glue it in there. If it doesn't hold up, I'll JB weld it. And I always have an option to do the set screw idea. If you want to do this and you still might want to use this the regular way, drill the holes and use set screws, a small set screw, and that will. And I do have some drill taps and stuff, so maybe I'll do that. I have a assortment of set screws. I could do that, but I know the magnet's not going to hold up, and in certain situations, if you're working and you're down, this probably will pull out. So it's not like it's getting a lot of pulling force. That's why I was like, I'll just take a 1/4 inch, pretty good quality one, Allen, which is a hex. I'll take a 1/4 inch hex and I'll glue it in here and make it permanent. So that's got some cheap super glue here, unopened. And what I'm going to do is just make the tool that I want, because this is the only reason I bought this, is to pretty much do what I'm about to do in some shape, form, or fashion. What's going on with this thing? Oh, it's not pierced. Okay. And I'm just gonna, I'm getting glue everywhere. It is kind of hot. And then I'm gonna stick that in there. And easy as that. Let that sit up for a little while. This CA type glue doesn't take long to set up. Oh, squirted all over my hand. I'm gonna wipe that off before it dries, because it doesn't take long to set up. Let's see if it's any good, because it's been in my toolbox for quite a while. Got a good little bead of it along the top there. So what I did while we're waiting for that to sit up, and this is not really gonna be useful for me anymore, but I do like the kit, and this probably won't fit inside the kit anymore because of what I've done. I've made it longer, so it won't fit in here anymore, which is fine with me, because I'll be keeping this with my tools on the truck. Oh yeah, that stuff's all on my finger. Get some bricks. This stuff seems to liquefy everything. Clean my hand with some good old brake parts cleaner. Okay. And if I ever wanted to take this out, you know, I could soak it in brake cleaner, break the super glue bond and get it out. I wouldn't. If I wanted this to be used as they sell it, I just buy another set, preferably while it's on sale. But there is a guy on Amazon that sells the same thing, but just a ratchet, and they want like $32 for it. So I would just buy another one from Harbor Freight and get some more stubby bits, because I do like the stubby bits that come with it. And I got some adhesive remover right here because the super glue is not, I can feel it on me. It's not coming off. Okay. This is some pretty good stuff. 3M. $40 a can. Come on, 3M. You can do better than that. Why so expensive? It's just a citrus base, whatever. All right. So now I have what I want. That is stuck in there. You know, it has the power of the magnet holding it, plus the super glue keeping it from easily coming out. This is what I want. I don't really care about the bits, okay? I don't care about that. I have a lot of bits. This is just an extra bit pack now that can go in. This is what I want. This is the tool that I want. I want a bit ratchet of varying sizes based on whichever extension I put it in. I have not seen anyone tell me who makes one like this. This is what I want. I want a bit ratchet for 1/4 inch receiver on the end. And then a short. It's best for it to be short, so when I have to use it in this configuration, it could be short. So if I need a little guy, I got a little guy. If I need a bigger one, I can make it a little bigger or a lot bigger. See that? That's what I want. So after I read a couple comments and they wasn't really hitting the mark, or they didn't really understand what I was talking about, I said, well, I'll just take one of my Tecton sockets and JB weld it or glue it in there. And I'm glad I went to super glue because it's super easy. And if I ever wanted to take it out, which I wouldn't, I could. So now I have the tool that I wanted, 1/4 inch receiver for any 1/4 inch extension, plus the flex head ratchet. And even if I wanted to do something crazy like this, I could. Don't see why I would want to do that, but I could if I wanted to. Kind of like that weird ratchet. And then when I need to do this, it's easy. Make it with my double brake in the middle so I can get behind something, because that Koken double swivel is so awesome. I can almost bend the whole corner with that. And when I put my bit in there, I can go and have a weird angle and still use this tool. And when I pull it apart, because that's glued in there semi-permanently, I don't have to worry about this part ever coming off. So if I'm in a situation to where I am working underneath and I have my weight on the handle, I don't have to worry about this part separating. If anything, the extension will come out. Okay? And of course, to limit that, I could just use a locking extension. So that would be, if you found yourself having an issue with that, just get a set of Mac snap-on, a good, nice USA-made locking extension set, and then you're totally locked in. So I'll probably be buying a locking extension set so that I won't have to worry about having an issue with it coming out. Now, that's pretty much what I wanted out of this tool. Like I said, I didn't see anybody who makes one like this. This has all the features. This bit ratchet alone was pretty much exactly what I needed, except the fact that I want a 1/4 inch receiver on the end so that I can extend the length of this to whatever I want. And as you can tell, extensions come in every conceivable size, from the little bitty guys to the great big ones. Okay, so it's everything that I would need. And in the RV industry, and probably a lot of other industries, you have to make tools when they don't exist, especially when you know you need something. Sometimes you have to make tools. I know as an RV technician, there's quite a few tools that I have had to make that they don't sell. You make them. So this one was quick and easy. I made this tool out of 2 existing tools, Icon and a Tecton. Now, use the best 1/4 inch hex socket that you have. I don't have any snap-on ones, but if I had a snap-on one, I'd probably use a snap-on one. The reason that I say that is so that when you mate it with the extension, it's going to click in good. If you use a really cheap one, then you're gonna have problems on the end, you know. See how that's kind of pushing out? You have problems on the end. So that's when I said, like I say, a locking extension might be better. So when I put this inside of this Koken, see, no play, it's not pushing it out or anything like that, but I wasn't gonna sacrifice this Koken swivel. I think this thing was like 60 or 70 bucks. But had I had a snap-on one, I probably would have just used a snap-on one. And like I said, I can always soak this in like brake cleaner. And if I really wanted to, I can get this out of here with some effort. I can get that out. And when I get on the snap-on truck, maybe I'll just buy a snap-on one or a Mac one, Mac USA, something that's gonna fit really well, okay? And not spring out like that. So this one isn't fitting really well because as you can see, once I put it in, it's in there really well, but after a while, it kicks it back out. And this is not a Wobble Plus bit, but that's what it's acting like. And that's just because this is a not so good quality tool. These Tectons, which they're made in Taiwan, but as you can see, the anvil doesn't stay in it very well, doesn't lock in as tight as something of a much higher caliber, boom, like this Koken. So if you're gonna make this tool, use a better one than I did, but this is the only brand that I had, so I used what I had, which was this this Tecton. And because it was a duplicate tool, I have another set of these. But as you can see, the problem with these, I have a nice high quality extension and it likes to, it comes out. See, now it's loose again. It's not staying fully seated, and that's a problem with the cuts that are on the inside for the detents. So the way they have that shape, that's not really fitting very well, which is a bummer. Let's try it with this Koken to see if it's the Mac extension or if it's the, yeah, it's still springing out. Yeah, even with the Koken anvil, it's springing out, so the problem's in the socket. All right, so use a better quality one than I did. Make yourself this nice handy tool so that you can have a very versatile bit ratchet that goes to whatever size you would want, and consequently, if you wanted to use this as a little tiny low profile 1/4 inch, you know, you could put that little bit in there and you can use it as a socket driver too, but I want it as a bit driver more than anything, because I do have little low profile. Even this this Easy Red is already a nice little low profile driver. Once I put both of those in, the Easy Red comes in shallower than the Icon with the anvil, since this is all built into one piece. So I wouldn't, like I said, I only want this as a bit ratchet. For me, it's just a bit ratchet. I do appreciate the size of their bits and how far they sit down into this unit. I really appreciate that. That gives me a nice little low profile. I'll use one of the Icon bits into the Easy Red, have them both, you know, firm and flat. This is kind of up the way the head sits, so I have to hold the Icon down. And as you can see, the Icon is still shorter, even with the Easy Red using the Icon's bits, because the bit goes all the way to the back, whereas this has a backing plate, and that's gonna cause the bit to sit up higher. So nice. And I noticed that this does not hold the bit in very well. These bits, they kind of have their little engagement mark set up for their own ratchet, but when I use a let's see, a regular bit, that's still not holding in there well. Let me get one of my DeWalt bits. Huh, that's not good. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Get one of my DeWalt bits and try it in here. Huh, that just doesn't hold a bit well, does it? Well, that's no good. And this didn't come with any bits, so this Easy Red was just a standalone piece. It doesn't hold bits well, guys. I didn't have a problem with it when I was using it, but there's nothing in there to retain the bit. Huh. Let's look inside it. Nope. Smooth walls all the way around. Whereas this has like a little, sorry. Here we go, guys. This one, it has like a little ring in there that once you push the bit past a certain spot, those two pieces of wire engage this little cut, and that is your bit retention. So it holds the bit very well. Whereas this one does not hold the bit very well at all. It has no retention ring. If anyone has this, anyone else has this bit ratchet, let me know if I have a defective one or if they're all this sorry. Don't like that at all. So I'll definitely be keeping up with this bit set. I'll be adding in, I'll get rid of some of these hex, these big ones. I'm gonna take these out, and I'm gonna take the square, which are pretty short. Same size, 1-inch bits with the cutouts for the retention. Yep, I'll be using a couple of these instead. There should be another one sitting around here somewhere. 1, 2, and a 3. This is a number 1, a S1. Let's get rid of that too. I want the 1, 2, and the 3. So somewhere around here, here's a 3 right here. So this makes this bit kit. I've customized it for me. So I got a 1, 2, and a 3, and a bit of a extension, which is all this will get used for me, is to be an extender for this guy. And if I wanted to run sockets, I could add that on, but mainly bit ratchet for me. So I'll keep this little kit and my newly modified tool, quick easy mod, to make this do exactly what I need it to do. And with that, that's it. All right. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Catch you guys on the next one. RV Tech Pro out.